And welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast, everybody. How you doing tonight? Ooh. Whoa! I can hear myself. All right, that's how it sounds. All right.
That works.
Welcome, everybody. Glad that you're here. I'm trying to pull up YouTube because I know that a lot of you join us on there. But if you guys can, we would really appreciate you jumping over on Twitch tonight. Let's make Tony do some work for once. He's going to kill me. Look at that hat. It's fantastic. Smacking yourself.
It's my fat head.
Yeah.
Squeeze this shit on with a fucking shoehorn.
Yeah. It's like, let me help you put this down. He got it.
I broke my brain.
Breaking the brain.
Go to the split screen.
All right. Tony's here with me tonight.
Yes.
We also have...
What?
We have another guest hanging out with us tonight.
We have a guest.
Is it a guest or like...
He's a repeat
It's like a third.
That's right.
He's our like second
Hi,
wheel.
Colin.
Hello, everybody.
Colin is hanging out.
Hello.
He's hanging out with us tonight.
Yes.
Man, you guys, it feels like it's been 2 weeks since we've had a show, and I don't know why it feels that way.
Yes.
We haven't skipped anything.
I have to share links, and it's not working.
Well, sucks to suck, man.
One job.
Just kidding. I hope you guys are ready to hang out tonight for some shenanigans.
Sure.
Are you guys ready?
No.
What?
I took too much.
I didn't realize you started.
I hate you both. And I resign. No, just kidding. No, with that being said, though, today was my last day at Bronner's for the season, so
Thank
I can
God.
chill for a moment.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. 7 seasons. That's how it rolls. Like, I'm used to it now. I'm just like, hey, someone gave me a big bag for Christmas. I'm just going to throw my shit in that and see you guys later.
Deuces,
I'm
bitches.
Yeah, I signed my paper. So I was like, all right, we'll see you guys later. Maybe next year. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so do you want to start? Who wants to start with our week?
You go ahead. You already started with, packing your shit and getting the hell out of the Christmas candy
Get the
land.
hell out of there.
No more glitter for you, bitches.
No more glitter. The sad thing is I'll be finding it for the rest of the year until I get back to my season there, whatever. It's in my car. It's everywhere. The perks will work in there. But yeah, so my season has come to a halt now. And now I'm on to my next journey, which I'm going to be working in Mayville now, but I can't really say too much about it. Yeah. But I'm also doing all this stuff, and it gives me time to do more of this and get back to Survivor Girl.
It's about damn time.
I agree. So the first of the year, Survivor Girl will be back. I do have a list of people that want to join me on the show, which is really cool. But that's pretty much it. Like, I haven't done any Christmas shopping. I really can't do any Christmas shopping. So that's where I'm at right now. And I'm like, that's okay. You guys will get crisp high fives. Merry Christmas. There you go. All
Merry
right.
Christmas.
Whew, that was good. I feel accomplished now.
Feel the Christmas spirit.
I just, like, really, though, like, not in a sad, melancholy way. Like, I'm not like, it doesn't even feel Christmassy to me this year. Like, I feel it, but I'm just like, it is what it is. I don't know. Like, it's not a bad thing. Too many jingle bells, jingle balls. Too much.
I will say this
Take
ball
too
is
much.
pretty weird in my peripheral vision. Which is like,
That's
this
what
one is like,
happens.
well, I mean, Colin had a great idea. He's like, dude, loop it over the headphones. So it's like
Yeah.
that techie flair.
So you're going to go take your headphones off and your head's going to go bloop. Maybe. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's been pretty much my week. And then I was able to get some orders out. Surprise, surprise, my friends. We had some vehicle situations going down. It's the end of the season that it
Are
happens.
you trying to
every
build
year.
Voltron again?
No,
I got
I
glitter in
have
the
to
end.
tell you, like, no, we actually have gotten rid of one of them.
What?
So yeah, we're working on getting the other one.
I was looking forward to you building Voltron.
That's not happening.
Damn it.
I gave up. I was like, I can't find a fucking leg for this thing. The arm is gone. Like, I'm not doing it.
All I wanted for Christmas was Voltron.
It's not happening.
Same. Exactly.
Just gonna
Why
be
can't
it.
I have Voltron,
So
Heather?
this is where the Christmas spirit leaves. It's not happening.
God.
Yeah, you tell me.
Okay, Grinch.
Oh, that was one other thing too that you reminded me. The first and second parts of Initiative Impossible, which we did, we talked a little bit about that last week. But the
Yes.
edited Christmas version is
Oh my
coming out.
God.
So the first and the second parts are out.
So
Josh is
good.
working diligently to get that done before Christmas, and I think. We are also going to have the 12 Days of Christmas happening for Initiative Impossible. So if you guys are fans of the show, you'll understand that and get
Yes.
all of the jokes and all that stuff in the hat there. The hat right there. It's a nice hat.
Wicked match. Shameless plug.
Katie actually made those for us. I was like, hey, I know it's like 3 days before the show, but what kind of magic you got going on there? So,
Yeah,
so
like
she
that.
did. She kindly was like, I told everybody else that I was cutting them off, but for you, my girl, call me back an hour later.
Katie's a
Later
fucking
on,
rock
she had
star,
it done.
though.
She absolutely is. But we'll get to her a little bit later too,
Yes.
because we do our plugs and everything. Talk about our shout outs and all that stuff. So we'll get to that in a little bit while. But yeah, that's been my week. How has your week been?
Well, I am pleased to report, ladies and gentlemen, I did it. I read 53 books this year. So that was pretty freaking awesome. And I learned some pretty crazy shit through the course there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Big brain. That's why my fucking head won't fit in the goddamn head.
That's why.
My brain too big.
My brain too big.
You're still cracking up there.
He's literally ripping at the seams.
You know,
It's like Hawk.
it's like that weird trying to put a Santa hat on a Brillo pad. Because if you pull one side, the other side comes up, and then it gets all static, clingy, and just like it gets really messy. So there's
And as
that.
John would say, if you are any
Yes.
kind of, hairy, furry, prickly, whatever, you've been working too much.
I'm a bit fuzzy.
Fuzzy man.
Speaking of that, holy shit, you guys are blowing this up.
Fuzzy dandy man.
So Louder says, Merry Christmas. It tips the
Merry.
glass. Salute. And then John says, have you seen 8-Bit Christmas yet? It's all about the 80s, and it's great.
What?
Yes.
I love the 80s.
Yes.
I'm from the 80s. I don't want to tell you I'm too old, but I'm from the 80s. That's kind of a weird thing. Being like... I'm
Yes,
like,
they are.
oh, I'm so creaky.
What the hell
So
just happened
out.
to the cameras?
I don't know. They couldn't see my faces. I was making. Speaking of stuff coming in, I got a lot over here on
Yeah,
YouTube.
shoot, what you
MTG
got?
Master, the game already. John is joining. And he says, "Hey yo, Merry Christmas, weirdos."
Merry Christmas, weirdo.
Represent that remark.
Right, exactly. Lexi says, "I feel pukey today, but I'm here, y'all." Okay, thank you for joining us. Josh says, working on part 3 as we speak, LOL. Lexi says, who's the guest? Colin's joining us again. He is a repeat offender.
They can't get rid of me.
We cannot.
How hard you
Villain.
try.
Villain voice there. You actually kind of sound like my favorite villain. Well, from my favorite Disney movie, Meet the Robinsons.
Oh, do I have to do some research for this?
Yeah, you have to. Bowler hat guy.
All right.
The bowler hat guy.
Bowler hat guy.
Gotta give
It's
Strahd a
freaking
bowler
amazing.
hat now.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
now you're going to have to.
It's a delight.
Josh says Tony can read ?
Yes.
And seriously though, congrats, man. I need to read more.
Exactly. That's the point that I was getting at, because I literally, like, if you guys go through my Color Note app here and see all the notes, you're just like, what
I love that app.
crack is he smoking?
Mhm.
Because I'm watching myself on the camera itching like I'm a crackhead or something like that. But no, it's crazy. Some of the ideas, and we were talking about it before the show.
Mhm.
I'm like, so let me paint the scene for you.
Dude.
And she's like, what?
At first I'm looking at him
What's
like,
going on right now?
first off I'm looking at him like, what kind of shit you've been smoking lately, man? Like, you've been doing the rails again? You tooting up?
Oh, I hope the Chivas get. Oh,
But then you started talking about it.
oh, Papa.
But then you started kind of getting into what you were talking about. I was like, and then you put the music to it. And of course, you put music to it. I'm like,
Duh.
what's going on now?
Well, see,
You got my attention.
here's one of the cool things that I read, because I love reading. Big boy. I'm reading this article, and it was like just a 2-page. I know, right? Sorry, it's my nerd showing. But no, it was this article. Like, scientists discover archaeology stuff, and they theorize that the reason why Vikings were so great at navigating the waters is because they were the lost descendants of the city of Atlantis. And they were like, Oh yeah, yeah. It was the craziest thing, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
That give me an idea.
I am intrigued.
Exactly. So when I was reading this article, and I'm going, I got an idea. So of
But
course,
it came out much better than like mush.
right, it did. It
Well, here's that sound. I got an idea.
part of the
Wait,
thing
what?
that I
there, thinker things.
I felt an itch in the back of my cap there, right there. It tickled. But no. So I'm building a tri-level garden bed, which shout out to Cindy. Thank you for the great idea.
Tri-level
And-
gardening.
Yes. So I also like drilled a hole in my finger, which sucked.
I'm
But
supposed to do that.
yeah, I figured that out after I'd done it.
I done it. I done it. Just don't take any drinks tonight, guys.
Right. So I'm listening to, and here's the thing. I've found an amazing way to get over mundane shit. If you play epic music, it is so much cooler.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I'm not going to lie. And I would play some of it, but I don't have the copyrights for it. So you guys can just type in like
Picture this.
2-hour epic Viking music on YouTube. You'll see exactly what the hell
Yep.
I'm telling about. So I'm listening to this, and then I'm reading these articles. I'm, wiping the blood off my finger, and it's like, yeah, Tony and Power Tools. And then I was like, wait a minute. So what they're saying in this article is, and I'm not going to give you guys the idea that I came up with.
Of course not.
'Cause
Don't
it's
share
mine.
with them.
Copyright, trademark, patent pending. But
Just squeeze that hat a little bit
I
tighter.
know.
So we can crack his head open.
Oh, he's got the squishies all over him.
Chunky salsa.
So this music comes on while I'm doing this stuff and wiping blood off, which wiping blood off has never been so freaking epic when you have this kind of music playing in the background.
Like Igvar.
And then this idea hit me. And like I said, I was telling Heather about it before the show, and she's like, what?
It's
And I'm
like, this needs to happen.
hold on, let me find the music that I was playing. So I'm playing the music and I'm explaining to her my idea, and she's like, this needs to fucking happen.
I could picture it on the big screen. I was like, dun, dun, dun. Oh, no. Bringing that back.
Dun, dun, dun.
Viking explosions everywhere. Down in Atlantis. In theaters this Christmas.
This Christmas.
Well, that was kind of scary. Like, that was pretty deep. Holy crap. Excuse me.
Yeah, that wasn't my voice. That was Heather. John says 8-Bit Christmas focuses on one kid's pursuit to acquire possession of a Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh, boy. I remember those days. I remember those. Oh, got a couple more things over here on YouTube, too. And then we'll go ahead and finish up your week and then ask Colin what his week's been like.
Yes.
Let's see here. Lexi says Tony has a big nerd brain. And my dad is joining in and says, Merry Christmas to you, too.
Hello.
Three Merry Christmases. 3.
We have that
There
guy.
you go. Welcome, Ellen. Merry Christmas to you guys, too. So Midwestern. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me.
There.
That's pretty much what Christmas parties are about. Oh, excuse me. Did you try the dip? Have a little bit of these beans on your plate. Tomorrow, don't worry, don't eat too many. Tomorrow you're going to be cracking a Verner's. It's going to be serious. I'm not going to be feeling any good.
I'm not big on pop, though.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, don't you know?
That's a whole nother place.
Where's the origin of that? Before I finish finishing
So
my, like, where's the origin of
Oh,
where the hell did that come from?
I don't know.
I mean, like Michigan trying to be Canada, but not fully committing.
Maybe. Like, because
We're
like
broken
almost
youpers.
there.
Yeah, like we're-
Oh, that's a broken youper. That could be. Yeah. It's like you get like, oh, you're starting to do the gee golly.
That's
No.
more Wisconsin.
Back out.
Right.
Back out.
Way better cheese than Michigan.
Well, here's the question that I have to ask you guys in chat if you're listening, and I hope you are. Look that up. Where's the and we know it originated somewhere in the Midwest.
Tell us where the
the
ope
hell
is.
did it come from? Where did come from?
Where the ope come from? All right, Colin, how's your week been? Bring us down something exciting. Tell us something.
I mean, it's been exciting, not for the better.
Oh.
It's just been a lot of crap.
Wow.
Especially with like holidays coming up and stuff. It's a lot of front loading a bunch of work, so that way I got the time to enjoy the holidays. But I'm looking forward to Christmas.
Very nice.
We're fighting for.
I like
That is our only hope.
Oh, dude, my mom goes like all out with Christmas. I'm so stoked. Like she's one of those people that saw like the Hallmark movies and was just like, I'm going to recreate that no matter what the cost. And she does it well. Especially like kids and stuff. There's like 20, 30 boxes, packages all over the place. Got stockings just filled to the brim with stuff. It's just like the lighting's all right. It's just magic in the morning.
So is she a Hallmark consultant or what?
I mean, she should be.
She works for
writing that
Bronner's?
shit by now.
That's what my mom used to say. She'd be like, I want the house to look like Bronner's. And she wasn't kidding. Remember that?
Yes.
He was with me when we unloaded and got her totes and all that stuff. There was like 10 of them and I own all don't them.
Jesus Christ.
I still do. I'm like, this place is going to look like Bronner's even though I work there all the time.
Right.
I don't know what this is, but that's what's happening.
I mean, to be fair, it's like
Yeah.
the pinnacle Christmas location. Therefore, if your house looks like Bronner's, then you're Christmasing, right?
You're doing it right. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
There should be like rehab for people at Christmas that much.
Just one more bulb on the tree. That's all I just need it.
Don't worry. I tied it to the wall. It's going to be okay. Don't worry. One will break. We'll go back and buy another one.
Store me a quick glitter line, and we'll be good to go.
Let's do this. Woo! Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic, though. So you guys have a pretty big family as well. So everybody kind of getting together.
Yeah, like we do normally, but everybody's kind of been like moving further and further away. I don't know if that's like a sign of like we're just
Oh,
kind of
no
fun
more
out with each other,
Michigan.
but kind of getting further away. But
Yeah.
Adios.
We don't want to be a part of the Opes no more. Yeah.
oh, more like no.
More like no.
Oh, nope.
But with Christmas, are you one of those people that gets the shopping done like way ahead of time?
I would like to be ideally, but I usually have to like kidnap my family members and have them like wake up in a dark room with the one light bulb above them while I pry some fingernails off to find out what the hell they want.
Yeah. That's hard.
Same.
Some people are really hard to buy for.
You will tell me the things you wish under the tree.
I'm the shittiest person for that because I'm one of the guys that'll buy like a gas station air freshener in like one of those cheap ass plastic dollar roses and go, Merry Christmas.
Here you go. Yeah.
Because I never know what to get anybody. Because
Oh,
most of the time they're like, well, this gift sucks. And it's like, so if I give you a shitty gift, there's no disappointment.
You're giving gifts to the wrong people if they're like, this gift is stupid.
Have you ever had children?
No. That's not fair. No, I haven't. Jerk.
I got you a rope in jar.
Exactly.
It is piece of art.
Hey, wait a minute. If you take the top off, it goes poof.
Also multifunctional.
Right.
Exactly. Right. The gift that doesn't keep on giving, though, I don't know.
It gives about like once or
Maybe.
twice, and then the gimmick's gone.
I can see. Yeah, you are a shitty gift giver.
What? Here's the thing is, to me, like, I'm right there with Colin. Like, you literally have to interrogate people under a freaking floodlight to go, just fucking tell me what you want.
What would you like for Christmas? Anything really.
Anything's good.
Right.
I'm okay
Right.
with anything.
Yeah.
A little something.
So I got you a fucking air freshener and a gas station rose. How do you like that?
Piece of coal.
Anything but that.
This banana from the gas station. I don't know. Maybe the Slurpee.
Get you a-
turned pink.
You're right.
That's a clear.
Get you a sushi plate from a gas station. That's legit, right?
Yeah.
You could almost say it's fish.
Almost.
Almost.
Not quite.
I mean, you know, I'm not going to read the label on the back of it that says best of use by 2009.
I would love to see like a little sushi plate that has a big sticker on it that's seemingly authentic.
No. No, Bob.
Bonus points for honesty.
Yeah.
And this is why I don't give gifts at Christmas.
All right.
Birthdays, they're a little better. Here's a gift card. There you go.
See, like you really can't go wrong with that. I don't think it's like a gift card.
Yeah,
money.
you know.
Figure it out yourself.
I'm always just like, I'll see you guys after Christmas, and then I'm like, ooh, 75% off of this gift basket. Like, yeah, I look like the really good gift giver now.
Louder says, have to have you all on the Baghead episode. Yes, we need Baghead. And then John says Texas has the same problem, trying to be Mexico but won't fully commit.
They do. They are, like, I remember I visited there briefly, and the amount of times you see the word Tex-Mex everywhere is like, what the shit.
Yeah.
Like, you've not only half committed, like, in culture, you've half committed in, like, your language. Just
Right.
amalgamating English and Spanish.
It's like that one Karen that has her name hyphenated. Jones Smith hyphen. What the? Fucking pick a damn name.
Right.
Louder says, Ope is number 3, laugh out loud. And he sent Heather a link. So there's that.
Did. All right, here we go. Let me pull that up. Yeah. I'm good at doing the reading thing here. It's not loading. It's not loading. All right, here. Come on. Nope. All right.
Possibly.
I'm gonna go ahead and read the stuff on YouTube here really quick though before we get into that. I just gotta find out where I'm
I
at.
think that was the point where we're supposed to, like, fill the silence.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the awkwardness.
It
of that
was very
situation.
weird. Lexi says, I hate
That's how
that my
that works.
phone is so quiet. I have to have my phone so close to my head and my volume is all the way up. Jeff says, Vikings are also possibly lost tribes of Israel.
Yes, I read that too.
Josh says, well, this site doesn't exactly answer the OPE topic, but it does state it's catching on further west. And Lexi says, Tony gives people gift cards. And Jeff says, America BC is a great book to read.
Yes, that was a really good book.
All right, let me see here. You guys go ahead and talk while I find this link.
Yeah. John says, is Colin being trained as someone's replacement? Laugh out loud. Or is he just the new third host from time to time? Well, I mean, how do you feel about that, Colin?
Yeah,
I think
right.
I'm just kind of like the leech they can't get rid of no matter how hard they try.
Get out the
Slither
salt.
in through the cracks in the wall.
Get on that pink Himalayan salt.
Here's the thing is, in what was it, the next 3 or 4 episodes, we're finishing up the campaign that I'm running. And then
3.
yes, so like Initiative Impossible, yes, because we're gonna take a break, and then Mr. Colin over there.
Can't take no break.
Just psychologically torment.
Wah, 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 wah.
So if you guys want to see this guy torment these guys, Initiative Impossible, you better chime in. You better be liking it, hit the notifications, that way you get all of them, and subscribe. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to take 5 seconds before I finish my week. 11.2% of you are not subscribed to the channel. What is going on, guys?
What
is going on?
Come on, guys. You can do better than that. All right.
You
So,
find it?
ope, as opposed to saying oops, we use the Michigan slang, ope. That's what it is. There's a whole bunch of different ones. I don't know if you guys want to know these
really
ones.
interesting discovering the Michigan accent.
No.
It's just so weird.
Yeah.
It's like, if you lived here, I'm sure this is probably the same for just about everybody, but like, it feels so much like a neutral accent. Like there's nothing there. So it's just like, I don't know. I just thought we didn't have any accent. And then other
Same.
people are like, dude, what the fuck? Where are you
Yeah.
from?
When I moved out to Las Vegas, it was crazy. And like, man, I can't place your accent. Where are you from? I'm like, the Midwest. And they're like, your accent's so weird. No, really, where are you from? I'm like, Michigan.
Vanilla USA.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing spicy about it.
No, not at all.
Unless you go to Motown and then you're feeling something. But
Right. Yeah, it cracked me up when people were like, your accent. I'm like, what accent? I have no accent. What are you talking about?
Take all those cool fancy things you do with your accent
Yeah.
and remove them.
Right.
And then you got mine.
That's true. Like, really?
we're Midwest Conan O'Brien white.
That's that's all I got. The cat's out of the bag now.
Sorry.
Whoops.
I'll apologize for my gardening in suburbia videos later.
I see you're gardening in suburbia and raised you. Cooking with Heather.
Oh, God. We still need to make that a reality.
The gluten-free.
Oh, here's the funny part about it. The funniest shit I have ever seen is watching her cook from a box. Because every time she does something, she'll literally take the box and throw it away. 2 seconds later, go, what did I do with the box? Oh, why did I throw it away? And then you hear pots and pans crash on the floor.
I hate cooking with
And I'm like,
boxes and
what the shit are you doing?
Destructions? No, instructions.
Destructions, yeah.
Destructions.
So I'm literally in the living room laughing my ass off. She's like, it's not funny. I threw the box away again. I'm like, well, don't throw the box away. Shut up.
I can't help it. I just have to do it so I can complain while I'm cooking. It's like the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th step of whatever it is that I'm making. Oh, where did I put that? Fuck, I put that box in the garbage again.
Trying to be
For the
clean.
5th time. Right, wash your hands.
Right.
Get the box out of the garbage.
John says, my week has been very depressing. First, I can't find the parts I need to fix my Mustang. Then my cat snuck out of the house late Sunday and hasn't been seen since.
Oh my gosh.
Put out an APB on a PUSSY.
Yeah. A big one.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Just cat. Have you not seen how big that cat is?
I would rather not.
Okay. Well, the pictures weren't unsolicited. Got a couple things over here on YouTube. Lexi says, I just randomly remembered that the new Nightmare Before Christmas movie is coming out sometime next year. Oh,
They're making another Nightmare Before Christmas.
apparently so.
They are.
Matt Caster Mage MTG. People think I'm British, but I'm from Toronto, Canada. LOL.
Oh, my
Welcome.
God, bro. Amazing video that you just dropped. And if you guys are not subscribed to him, go check him out because he's doing some really cool stuff for Christmas.
Oh, I love Christmas specials.
Yes, yes. So, hey, thanks, Matt, for dropping all that stuff, brother. Keep
Heck yeah.
making amazing content. Thank you, thank you.
I have been trying really hard to jump on to everybody's cast. I've subscribed to a lot of people that have joined us on the podcast with our specials that we've been doing. And then they've been talking and giving shout outs to all other people that are playing MTG and different things like that. So I've been subscribing and trying to jump on and commentary and all that stuff and see what everybody else is doing because it's been really fun. However, it's making me want to buy more cards. And I can't do that. Responsibilities. I have responsibilities.
Cocaine.
It's way cheaper than Magic cards.
Cocaine and hookers.
Yeah, you'll save a
Yeah.
lot more money that way.
If I'm
That
not
cardboard
like,
stacks.
yeah, if I'm not like, I need more cards, I'm like, I need to scan cards so I can get more cards. I had a land
Yes.
for like $20.
Yep.
I was like, what? Wait a minute. What's happening here? A land for 20? I feel rich all of a sudden. I have some expensive land.
When it gets to the point of you're literally looking at your Magic collection and going, okay, so this side of it is literally not worth the amount of money printed on the cardboard for ink.
Wah, 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 wah.
And then the 10 cards that you have over here that are actually worth $10 and above. And it's like, okay, but I love the art. Fuck.
I can't be bothered to find out what my shit's worth.
Yeah.
I have just a big old box full of them. I'm like, whatever's useful in there. Otherwise, it's all pretty land art. And stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just like, I am a landowner. Anybody care to know which lands I have? Does
It's
that
a lot
intrigue
more
you?
impressive till you
Does that,
describe.
yeah, right. Like, I just bought a bunch of land, everybody.
Shadows over Innistrad? Is that where your land is? It's a bit black and white there, buddy.
Hey, that's important.
know.
I'm impressed.
Those lands were pretty sick.
I know, right? Dig that. So John says Matrix Resurrections wasn't as good as I had hoped, but still pretty good. And then you need D&D Monopoly in your life, Tony.
I
Oh my
posted
God,
that.
yes.
Yeah, an Initiative
Yes.
Possible chat. I posted that for us. I'm like, we need this.
Well,
We
John
need this.
John brings up a great point because I saw the new Spider-Man movie. Have you guys seen it
No,
yet?
I gotta go back and watch the other ones to kind of get caught up to
There
that
is
point.
so much amazing shit that goes on. And if you've not seen
I
it,
heard it was
Oh my God.
was good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I have to catch up though. Like I think the last one I watched was with Toby Maguire. That's the last one I've watched.
Get out.
I know, right?
Oh.
I'm throwing myself out.
Have you heard of the internet?
I'm disappointed.
It's been long enough that you can find them. On.
I know. Work and buying land has got like all my time taken.
Do we need to have an intervention for you and cardboard, Heather?
Maybe. I'm like, all right, I paid this bill, but I didn't pay that. But I could get these cards. Maybe I'll get one. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad yet. It's
When
not
you
that
have a
bad.
magic addiction.
I just don't want to like be the solo guy in the theater that's like by myself. Like I came here for Spider-Man.
That's the best. Yeah. Right?
Same.
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I went to the theater during the matinee because nobody's there.
Wednesdays or Tuesdays in the morning.
Yes.
No, I mean, like I like it without
Yeah.
like strangers there, but I think one of the best parts about going to the theater is always like the after the show, you're all like in the process of leaving and shit, and you're just talking the whole thing over, just going over the entire movie, criticizing things,
True,
and what you like
true.
and stuff. I'm like,
I do that with myself though in the car. I'm just like, what do you think about that one? Well, that fucking was a
what
little
is
bit
she conversationalist? I can't.
It's a little bit
Yeah,
weak.
I don't hold the conversation.
No. Just kidding. I don't do. People are going to be messaging Heather is crazy.
Well, that's what was so much fun is Sean went and seen it with his boys. And he came back and he's like, I just saw the new Spider-Man movie. And I'm like, I saw it 2 days ago. He's like, how the hell did you see it 2 days ago? I'm like, big brain. But it was funny. He's like, so did you see this part? I'm like, I saw the movie, Sean. And he's like, did you see this part? I'm like, yes. And that part
No, I
really
missed that.
sucked.
Hold on,
Like,
was
fuck
that
you,
part
Disney.
in the movie?
Yes.
Then yeah, I saw it.
Well, I told him,
Was it before this part or after that part? Yeah, I saw
I'm
that.
like, it's a Marvel movie. Did you see both end credit scenes? And he's like, duh. Like, this guy got up and he's like, stupidest Spider-Man movie ever. And he's like, you're not a Marvel fan. Sit down.
I'm sorry, drop kicked him from over the seat.
Popcorn right in your ass.
Didn't see that coming now, did ya?
Saw it leaving.
Be in the back like, fight. Here's some of my popcorn. Let's throw it on that guy. Nobody needs him. That's where I'd be.
So John says, my son Junior works at the
Junior.
theater. Now that we're waiting for his free tickets to come in so we can go see Spider-Man. He has seen it already. And Louder says, oh.
Got a couple things over here on YouTube as well. Lexi says, I've seen it on pretty much all of my social medias and news feeds from Google and Snazzy Shiz. Josh says, if you want a fancy Lord/Lady title, you can buy a small chunk of land in Scotland.
I saw that.
Yeah, I said that might be my next step. All I want for Christmas. Yeah. And Lexi says,
on your license.
I've seen
Right.
the new Resident Evil. It's based on the game.
Okay.
Josh says, no matter what movie theater I've been at, there seems to be a crying baby behind me somewhere.
Always.
Anyone else experience that? Babies don't watch movies.
The
Right.
concerting part's when the theater's empty and you're still hearing it.
Yeah, I know.
That's a little bit creepy.
What the hell? Who the hell let a baby in here?
Who's bringing a baby?
You see
There's a
that-
cry room for a
You
reason.
see that weird freaking animated baby from Ally McBeal? They're like, what the fuck?
Have you seen that? Like at the Cass City movie theater growing up, there was like this little stairway and it says cry room. I was like, I don't want to ever be there. Like, am I going to get that emotional? Is it going to be that sad of a movie? I'm going to watch this at home. Fuck this. Yeah.
This
Crazy.
popcorn sucks.
This is the place to bitch.
I guess I could have cried one time because you remember the slowpoke suckers? I ended up like pulling out a filling on one of them at the movie theater. I was like,
How hard do you suck?
anyway, so I don't know what happened.
What?
I don't know. Anyway, now I got like it's that caramel stuff, and it just stuck up to the top. I'm like, I don't need that. Oh shit, that was my.
I do need that.
I do need that.
It's all fun and games till someone loses a filling.
And I thought my dentist would be excited about it. He'd be like, "Man, it serves you fucking right. There's another $3,000 and we'll tack that baby back up there." But no, I wasn't excited about it.
He said there was a squeaky hammer.
I don't know what that is, but whatever. Yeah, not excited at all. I was like,
There's all whopped up on freaking Demerol. Wait, Patty!
it's going to be a new show that we have on Strange Friends Media.
Heather on anesthesia.
Actually, Adam has a video of me. They gave me Valium before my surgery.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I came home and I was like, I was feeling really bad, but now I'm feeling really good. And I'm like, and I found it on my phone. I was like, what the hell? What was this from? He's like, I don't remember it. I'm all laughing. I'm just like, you think this is funny? Whatever. So stupid. Nobody will see that video. That's all you guys are getting. Yeah. So.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Worried that would like start pouring out like my deepest, darkest secrets while I'm on that shit. This is shit I won't tell anybody about ever.
Give him some more, guys. Give him some more.
Come to, and the fucking dentist just sitting there like, please, just go.
Just go
I
home.
want to talk about the last few hours, dude. Just gotta go.
Just gotta get.
One time at
left
Fat
you
Kid
alone.
Camp, I started the non-prostitution ring.
None food for you.
Came
Gosh.
to, he just wouldn't look me in the eye. I figured it out.
That's like, you know,
Father, forgive me.
that's like the doctor when I had to tell him we weren't talking about Fight Club. After I apparently got rowdy is his words.
Right?
Got a little
First
rambunctious.
rule of Fight Club. John says Resident Evil is badass. They have so much content from the original games for PlayStation 1. Did somebody say golf ball through a garden hose?
What?
We're going to camera
What?
2.
They did now.
No. That's not what was said. My dad's still hanging out, you guys. I don't know who this person is.
Some of you came for that excellent onomatopoeia, because that's what you're gonna get.
I don't fucking know who that is.
All right, bye,
Point
guys. Ah.
Opa!
Hope you're no longer here. Nobody knows that person. Watch her be like, I subscribed and you should watch my channel.
Big old dick.
Wait, what?
Stupid people win stupid prizes. Just gonna say.
Yeah, that's been a thing for a while.
I mean, it is. You know, here's the thing. Some people are just not happy unless they're trying to ice skate uphill. Guess what happens when you do that? You do a whole lot of. You don't get anywhere really fast.
It's that time of year, too, for ice skating.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's nice to see.
Is that you? What?
No.
There's no camp. Oh, hi, guys.
Hey, camera.
Oh, there. Oh, sorry about that.
Mind you, this was after XSplit just did 2 updates. So whatever's going on.
Dude, on the way home, that snow. Ooh. I was so glad it was my last day for this season. I was like, if it's going to keep on doing this, I don't want to drive. Show me.
I feel like Michigan's kind of like that family member that like pulls the same trick, but always wants you to be surprised, even though you start getting used to it with snow and Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're not gonna have any snow this
Exactly.
there it is.
Oh, it's a white Christmas after all. Yay.
Thanks, Michigan.
You're like the annoying cousin nobody wants to sit with at the table.
Yep.
Horrible.
Yep. That's how that works.
Yeah, that really is how that works. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
See, that's why I was in the garage building shit and drilling scrolls into my fingers. Screws. I was compelling scrolls. Hey, that Viking music's taking shit to a whole different level. Doing Norse mythology in my garage, bitch.
That's my new thing. Yeah. Josh says cameras took a open the ocean. That will never get old.
Yeah, here's the best
Never
part
get
about
old.
it. So John says, can we say shit in the ocean or do we have to have that trademark now? You can say shit in the ocean.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, there's that.
You just can't add took a at all. That's trademarked.
Oh, shit in the ocean. Took a shit in the ocean.
One of those things.
That's how that works.
Oh, I was gonna say I
Yes.
recently seen you post your guitar, and I know you showed it on here.
Yes.
But that was very interesting. I'd like to talk. Did you ever play it on Guitar Fridays? I'm sorry, but I've been kind of bad. I haven't watched in a minute.
Why do you hate me?
It's not that I hate you. Or just, it's fine sleeping sometimes important at that time of night.
Sleep.
Sleep.
What is this?
He takes 2 shots of his energy drink.
Straight to the dome.
No, here's the shitty part about this. So, due to a series of unfortunate events,
Oh boy.
after I tore my
Lemony
guitar apart,
Snicket.
yeah, well, I wish it was that humorous.
Oh.
So I tore my guitar apart to do all these crazy things with it, right? And the next day I go, okay, cool. So I'm going to do some food coloring and then put the oil on and start doing all this stuff, which I still haven't done with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I see the yellow dish I had all my pieces in completely empty. Like the string ferrules, the pickups, the custom pick guard cover that I did, the selector switch with the knobs, the bridge, the
Optional stuff. Right?
All the stuff. Yeah, right.
stuff that you don't need.
Customizable stuff.
Mind you, it's a 12-string bridge, so they're not cheap.
Oh, man.
Completely gone.
Huh.
No
Sticky
lid.
fingers?
No, I don't know. That's the thing is it was in the garage.
I'm automatically like, sticky fingers, who are we going after?
We got a mystery on our hands.
Well, here's the shitty part about
Yeah.
it. The only thing that was in the garage was the dog, and I'm like,
Oh, you gotta walk that dog. Just gotta wait a couple days walking that dog every chance you get.
look, this is what we're doing there. Snuggles or whatever the hell your name is. You either shit it out or you tell me who the fuck did it.
Right. I know you know.
And like, mind you, Colin, you've experienced this. That dog's an asshole.
That dog is an asshole.
Like, it was just
True.
like, even if she knows you, she's like, ah! You're like, what the fuck is that?
You start
She's trying to
petting her, she'll
bite
be
me.
real chill about it for a second. And
Yeah.
then you come back around 5 minutes later, she's just like, who the fuck are you? I've
Right.
never met this person a day
I
in my
think I
life.
met you once, but you smell weird.
Like 10-second Tom or some shit like that, right?
Kinda, yeah.
It's like, hi, dog. Ah, fuck. I just said hi to you 10 seconds ago. What the hell?
Oh, we were just friends.
I gave you cheese, asshole.
She
We
likes
were cool.
cheese. We were friends. Like I was calling her cheese for a minute. So I'm like,
Yes.
cheese, and she'd come up to me, and she was cool. And then now she's just like, you don't fucking bring me cheese anymore.
So-
So I don't eat it.
Yeah, to answer your question in a very sad way, I have no idea
Yeah.
where my guitar parts are at. So I can put it back
you.
together, but I'm still trying to color it appropriately.
Bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit.
You're telling
You
me?
have to put cameras in your garage and be
What
like,
the fuck, man? I thought the stupid dog would be like, hey, someone's fucking with your guitar shit.
I didn't.
No, dog's just like, oh, it's you.
I bet you just fed them to the dog to get out of it.
Why
Yeah,
on
he's
God's
like-
sake earth would I throw
I don't
that
wanna-
away?
Ugh, I don't want to make this guitar here.
Yeah.
Eat these.
I'm gonna scrap all of these
parts.
parts of shit just to procrastinate.
I just don't want to do it.
No, because I actually want to build this 12-string because I'm just
Yeah.
like, fuck, man.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
It'd look better put together.
You're not wrong.
You're gonna have to put. Okay, here's the thing. You're gonna have to put your parts up where nobody else can reach them.
Like a vault or something.
Wink,
I
wink.
thought's what I did because louder says send a pic, a definition, and then John says if you can locate your left socks, they are missing. You will find your guitar parts.
Oh.
Seriously,
Josh
Bro,
is saying it's 10 cents every time you say it now. And it was the wet and sticky bandits. And Lexi says she does that to me when I visit. So she's talking either about grandma or the
stupid dog.
Yeah, one of the two. One of the two.
See, and that's the thing is I get so much shit for this all the time because it's not that I don't like dogs and I don't like cats. I'm allergic to them. So it's
Right.
very hard to be cute and cuddly with something that's trying to kill you.
Right.
Just saying.
Right. Like that's exactly why I don't cuddle with like wheat bread or any
Right.
of that stuff. I understand.
Exactly.
I get you now. I'm
It's
just
like,
like,
don't you love this amazing endless supply of breadsticks from Olive Garden?
I
No!
do. I
It's
do.
trying to kill me!
Which brings me to another point. I guess I do feel like family when I'm there. Just kidding.
I don't. I don't.
This.
I feel like Ricky Bobby's dad when I'm there.
Have you seen the video of Post Malone? And I think it's gosh dang it, I can't think of his name. He's one of the talk show hosts, Anyway, they go there and he's like, I bought you the name here. So your family when you come here, and they're both sitting there eating and everything. I was like, that guy's kind of down to earth. But then I watch him playing Magic and I'm like, damn, this guy's boss at Magic.
Oh, Post Malone.
Yeah.
He don't fuck around, and that's the thing. is-
Yeah.
Magic?
Oh yeah, Post
He don't-
Malone's a
yeah.
boss.
It's kind of badass.
Well, he was on what was it? Commander Knights, I think, or whatever.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good show.
Oh, it was such a cool show.
Yeah, I was watching that the other day, and he actually, I think it was one of the cards that he had. I'm like, that card's fucking awesome. So I ended up buying it.
Yes.
You know, I promised my firstborn, and then I walked away. I was like, suckers, can't have kids.
Breeders.
Joke's on you, dummy. Thanks for the card. But yeah, so that was a really good episode, and he's starting to do other ones.
Yeah. Well, did you catch the promo thing that they're doing for 2022 for bringing back F&M, Friday Night Magic? That they're using Post Malone to help push that, so local game stores can open back up. And I'm like, you're using Post Malone for Friday Night Magic? I think you missed the point of what actual marketing is. I mean, no offense.
Right.
Not throwing shade at Posty at all. But you have a guy that's addicted to ridiculously amount of drugs, has face tattoos, writes okay music, and is known for making poor decisions. Yeah, I think that sums up most of the neckbeards that are in the Magic community.
Actually, I like Post Malone.
I do too.
I'm not throwing shade at. I'm
I do
just
too.
saying.
But the thing is that like Friday Night Magic sounds like, you know, this is the community thing. The we're gonna get together and do that. Not big grandiose celebrity
Right,
level.
right. But again, though, like
Right.
we're seeing that not just with Magic, it's now D&D. If you've seen Jack Black and the whole thing, I mean, they even have the Michelle Rodriguez playing in there, and the kid
I
from
think it's-
Dustin from shoot, what the heck is it? Gosh, dang it! I
Stranger
hate when
Things.
this happens. Thank you.
Yes.
I hate when that happens.
Awesome though.
Yeah.
That they're bringing that more people
Yes.
are kind of come out and giving some more exposure to the
Hell
hobby, though.
yeah.
Especially something that's been like ostracized by society for so long.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I played all that shit when it wasn't cool, and it was the whole satanic panic. Like, oh, you're playing D&D. That's summoning demons.
Excuse me, those
What the-
spells look like a real necromancer's book.
Like what?
When have you actually? Excuse me, Sharon.
How do you know what a real necromancer's book looks
Yeah.
like?
Right. You spend most of your time at the altar in a Baptist church throwing shade at people.
Right.
You kidding
Is
me
that,
right now?
is that right next to your anarchist cookbook?
It's the book of vile darkness.
Yeah, exactly.
When your character dies, you die.
Yes, a piece of me does. You're correct.
Like darkest dungeon or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, and don't even get to the point of some of the art because it's suggestive. But like the Ravenloft series, I love that shit
Oh,
when it came
absolutely.
out because it was dark, it was gritty, and no matter where you went in Ravenloft, you were gonna fucking die.
It's always such a power fantasy.
Yes!
Ravenloft's such a good like. All right, time to get humbled in your own hobby.
Right? You're not gonna live to see the next episode. Sorry, my bad.
Do you feel confident about what's about to happen? Then I'm doing my job wrong.
Roll of the dice.
God, well, see, and that's what's so much fun about Initiative Impossible, because there's three episodes left for this branch of the adventure, and I'm not going to give any spoiler
I'm
alerts,
so curious how you're gonna do this.
but it's going to be fucking awesome. Because if you guys know where you left off, you remember where you left off, right?
Oh, you guys ask me that every episode. I'm just like, I'm just ready to play. Yeah, somebody's gonna tell me where we're at.
Well, it's about the
That's
size
true.
of a city,
Yeah, I know where we left off. I do.
and it's going to be very interesting.
It makes the thump thump.
Yeah.
The thump. What happened to the thump? What happened to the thump?
Well, and it makes me think of Ark because there's a part in that where
Yes.
you actually are in somebody's body and whatnot. So yeah, it makes me think of that.
Of what?
Strange. Ark.
It's a
Ark
video game.
Evolved.
Oh,
Survivor.
Yeah, okay.
Survival
Dum, dum.
Evolved. I can't even talk.
I got into that game while everyone was getting out of that.
Yeah.
game,
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh,
Thank
all right,
you.
I'll just fucking die to piranhas 18 times and quit. Cool.
Pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah.
As much as I suck at video games, it's so great watching Adam play and die over the stupidest things.
Yeah.
Like
He's pretty boss at that game, though.
But that's what I'm saying
Yeah.
is he takes down this planet-sized titan that has its own gravity when it finally lands after he kills it from his like flying little Doki Doki bird or whatever the hell it was.
Doki. Dodo bird.
I don't know what the hell it was.
No, the Doki Doki bird, don't you know?
Oh, Doki
But
Doki.
don't you know?
It was
Oh, don't you
crazy.
know?
So he does this like it's epic. We're both going yeah because they just released this thing. Literally goes to go back to camp, flying. I don't even remember what the hell it was. But then this like freaking furry ass T-Rex jumps off a freaking mountain and just tackles him, kills his bird, and takes him down almost to nothing. And he's like, but why?
Hate this game.
This game.
Also, like, what is Ark doing now? It looks like they looked at Horizon and they're like,
Uh-huh.
let's do that.
Yeah.
They got an idea there.
Well, the newest map that they just put out actually was created by a player. So, but it does look a lot like another map on another big game, which I'm not gonna say. But yeah, I was like, what are they doing?
Here's a question that I have asked, and I've asked this since like I don't know Jurassic Park came out. Okay, dinosaurs, right? Can we start there? Since none of us have ever physically seen a dinosaur, and I actually just posted this on Facebook because apparently they found an egg with a fully grown dinosaur inside this thing, but then it died. And I'm like, wait a minute, didn't they put a movie out by this? So dinosaurs, right? Okay, the closest ancestors that we have or current things that we have is chickens and crocodiles, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever tried to fuck with a pissed off chicken?
Nope.
Because I ain't sure as shit ain't fucking with a crocodile.
Hell no.
But that's my point.
No.
Yeah.
Alligator.
Right. Exactly.
When I was kayaking.
Right.
No.
Right. Okay.
I've already said like the new bass thing came up for the kayak bass tournaments, and one's in Florida,
Yep.
and one's back down in Alabama at the same one we were at, and I was like,
No. No. Sorry.
no,
Yeah. Not in
I'd
West.
rather not.
This is why I like living in Michigan because in wintertime, everything freezes and everything that tries to kill me dies.
Yeah.
It's great.
I
But
agree.
yeah, that's the thing. Dinosaurs, okay? Nobody's ever seen this, so the possibilities are literally endless because they keep, bringing all these new scientific discoveries of new bones and this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so billions and billions and billions and billions of years, and this is the best that you can come up with because now we're running out of ideas for blockbusters.
Good.
Right.
Stop, roar.
Exactly. Come on. Go back to the drawing board with, all right, so if there's a big enough thing to kill a T-Rex, don't you think there's way bigger shit in the ocean? Just saying.
Oh, you had to put it in there, didn't you?
Right.
You
Yeah.
don't fuck with the deep ocean.
Exactly.
You
Like,
don't.
I'm just going to say Marianas Trench. What the hell is living in there?
Don't.
No.
I'm not that interested.
I'm just saying. Because, like they had, literally city-size freaking jellyfish. Look into that shit. It's crazy
No,
as shit.
thank you.
I don't know if I
No.
went on my Echo the Dolphin rant, but like
Yeah.
it's laid out the groundwork for my entire
See?
perception of the deep ocean.
Exactly. That's why I keep my ass out the water.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you know fish poop in you? And
Hey, ocean.
I guess that is a point to be dissuaded by, but
Hey,
don't drink
ocean.
salt water. Just saying.
Hey, ocean, don't you know people poop in you?
don't you?
Fish
Okay.
poop in you?
So maybe it's a
What are you gonna
callback
do
to
about that,
Moana. Right, exactly.
You got nothing, do you, bitch? No.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. We were talking
whales.
talking about the alligators and stuff and kayaking with them.
Yes.
As if that wasn't bad enough. And I know you guys have heard me rant about this before, but during that trip and the exact same one where the little 2-foot gator popped up and freaked the crap out of me, and man, I was like, I'm done, I'm quitting. But before that happened, I think now I know why. Like, I was pushed to the edge. We were going around one end, and they're like, this boat comes by, a bass boat, and they're like, you might not want to go around by the beach. Okay, why? Oh, because there was a crime that happened over there. There's 3 bodies in a car.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Okay, all right. So we're still fishing here. Like we're still here. Like what if I pull? No. So then we went further out, and that's when this little gator popped up next to me. No.
Hey, little buddy,
I
what you
did
doing?
not know that I had such arm strength to get me back to the boat launch so fast. Like seriously, if I probably would have went any harder, I would have flipped myself over, and I probably would have just like flipped back over and kept going.
Don't you wish you had that Viking music inspiring your
would've.
shit, right? That's what I'm saying.
You know, it's
Get
funny
shit
because
done, listen to Viking
I
music.
listen to music on the boat too.
Right,
So
see?
next time I'm putting that up there.
So John says D&D is as satanic as the Dukes of Hazzard is racist.
Oh boy.
And then he says, if a pissed off chicken can kill you in under a minute, imagine a dinosaur. And it was recently discovered that a new jellyfish that was as massive as hell doesn't really look much like a jellyfish. So there's that.
Yeah,
I just
no.
posted a couple videos on Facebook of it really looked like a warm blanket that was a bell. And I'm like, that thing would probably kill you just by going.
I don't know how to deal with a jellyfish on its own.
Right.
Yes.
Why do they need to be giant?
Right, exactly. I don't have enough friends to pee on me if I get stung by that.
All right, everybody,
That's
get
how you
together.
die. This is how you die.
You're in.
It's for your own safety.
This is the end. And this is how the end
I pee on
happens.
you because I care about you.
You look like you're stung. Oh, that looks bad. Oh,
Walk it off.
Just let me die, guys.
just let me go. Just let me go.
But if you're talking a giant jellyfish, like it doesn't really go poke.
No.
Oh,
Right.
sorry, I stung you. No, it
No,
goes whack.
it's gonna
and,
take you
half
down.
of your body's gone.
It's gonna take you down to the
Experience of
depths.
its own.
Right.
Every moment of that.
It's like straight battery acid chemical burn. You're like, well, I did have another arm around here somewhere.
I don't want to get too close unless there's a giant peanut butter fish. Sorry.
Peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Funny.
Keep them together. That kind of time, you know?
I feel like
All
that'd
right.
be horrifying to see, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
gosh.
Just giant
Oh.
peanut butter based construct
Yeah.
Yes.
swimming at you.
That would be now very
Oh,
terrifying.
God.
Especially if you have a
H.P.
peanut
Lovecraft
allergy.
shit.
Yeah, that's like
Especially if you have a
Mudman
peanut
kinda
allergy.
right.
Like, oh god, it's doubly scary.
Like, just monkey pod my own dream.
So
Oh,
I was
God.
down in Florida in the Keys and I got stung by a jellyfish, but it was a peanut butter fish.
Peanut butter.
And I have a peanut allergy. So that's why my head's so fat.
You blow up. That would be horrible. Of all, like, I know all the food allergy things are bullshit, but having a peanut one, I was like, everything good.
Right there.
You're right. I know.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. He came over the one time. I'm like, hey, I made peanut butter cake. You trying to kill me? I'm just like, it's gluten free.
Yes, yes, I am.
Like, you know, gluten free, man.
Why won't you die?
I have been trying for years now. Keeps
made,
getting back up.
I made cookies full of wheat and walnuts. You want one, Heather?
Please, let's just little bite. Little bite.
Yeah. That's how you can fight back. Here's a cookie full of gluten and walnuts. A little bit of sesame seeds sprinkled on top.
And when you're done, we cover you in peanut butter.
So John says, don't get stung by a giant jellyfish. You'll be better off climbing an electric pole
Oh,
and
yeah,
grabbing
no.
the power line.
Yeah,
Try
no,
not
thank
to.
you.
I'll try not to.
Yeah, I'm not
Rather not.
kayaking in any of that kind of
Do my
business.
best.
Right.
I don't feel like I would have the Viking music enough to be able to paddle the fuck away from that shit. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's
All right, got a couple other things over here on YouTube really quick. We'll go down those. I just gotta find where I'm at. Lexi says just got news about packaged salads. Don't eat them. They're on recall. And all the comfort shiz kills you sad pandas. I want my ice cream. Why must I be allergic to dairy? Josh says, why didn't get beat up? Or we didn't get beat up in school for playing games like D&D, but it definitely wasn't popular either. And he also says Mariana's Trench, my old computer equipment.
Yes.
That's where
Yes.
that's what's in there.
Now it's a fucking fish and it's going to come back to kill you.
Wonderful. That's how the giant jellyfish was made. Throw that copier in the Marianas Trench.
Put that thing
Laptop.
back where you came from, so help me.
That old tower not working. Throw it in there.
Becomes this weird, like, freaking cybernetic fish thing.
This
You
is
threw
so
me
cool.
away.
It's so bad.
So right.
Oh gosh, is it that time already?
Becomes Johnny Silverhand.
Lawnmower man.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Cyberpunk 2027.
I've yet to. Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Wait, what?
2077.
Wait, what?
2077.
You're throwing them both
2077.
together now.
That's right.
Oh boy, it's going down. Is it that time to,
It is
to
that
give the
time.
shout outs and the sponsors?
Shout-outs.
Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is Buns and Roses Holistics.
Whoa,
They
hey,
make.
easy on the buns.
I can't. I can't stop, won't stop. They have tea, tarot, candles, yoga, Reiki healings. Buns and Roses Holistics. Set yourself free. You can follow them on www.bunsandrosesholistics.com or by getting a hold of them at 989-671-7320. You can also check them out on Instagram and Facebook as well. Oh, and they also have an Etsy store with very cute mugs and all the teas that they make homemade with that packaging that is non or biodegradable.
Like,
What do you
how
got?
cute a mugs we talking?
I'll show you after. They're really cute.
Like,
Yes.
on like a 1 to 10.
I want one for $10.
They're not a keep,
Oh.
but I mean, they're
Okay.
They're up there.
I didn't really answer. They didn't really answer yet. I'll have to show you. Next one I'm going to talk about is Stone Cottage Farms, who also has an Etsy shop.
Yes.
Now that they're not doing the markets because it's cold as hell outside.
Yeah.
Stone Cottage Farm, Mayville.
Baby, it's cold outside.
You can check them out at www.etsy.com/shop/Stone
Really
Cottage
can't
Farm
stay.
Soap. Or on Facebook, you can follow them there as well. And last but not least, Katie Skelton, Creative Crafts by Kate. You can follow her on Facebook at It's Just a Thing, Cancer Sucks.
Fuck cancer.
And you can get a hold of her for custom sewing, machine embroidery, or custom vinyl work. She does a great job. We have a lot of really cool stuff from Katie. So if you guys get a chance to get a hold of her, I know that she is catching up on all of the Christmas orders that she has, but she will be available soon to be able to make you some custom mugs and all kinds of different fun stuff. So passing it over to Tony.
Hi, remember me?
So weird.
Yes, exactly. So if you guys have been paying attention to all the stuff that Harvester Craft has been posting on Facebook, it's been pretty freaking cool. They had a square dance class, which was pretty freaking sweet. Like Emily, the chick that I'm going to be talking about, Emily Steely, girl can cut a serious rug. And she's dancing with a dude that's like literally twice her size. But no, they're doing some really cool stuff for like the happy hour spots and different things. And they're also having a ton of D&D stuff going on. So go check that out. Live music. Apparently that's going on right now. Maybe. I don't know. Go on the Facebook page and check it out. And support local because that's what we do, guys. But one of the lovely ladies there, Emily Steely, she is a massage therapist. And she is wicked awesome at what she does. So you can text her at 989-492-6251. She does make house calls, so don't be creepy. Don't do it. Don't do it. But this is what she does. Therapeutic massage, relaxation massage, trigger point therapy, cranial sacral. Yes, I said that right. Light healing touch, reflexology, and joint mobility. Not the kind. It's literally the pine. So yeah, if you are in the neighborhood and need a massage, she is definitely the chick to go take care of that because she's really good at what she does. And don't be creepy, guys. Seriously, just don't. Just be like, hey, services rendered. I'll pay you for your services because you're amazing at what you do. So speaking of taking care of your health, Heather and I started a journey about almost a year ago now. Actually, it's a little more than a year for me.
For you, yeah.
But so I wanted to go through and get my health in better condition because obviously, you get older and certain things, don't work right. You start getting here in funny places and thinking about girls. So what I did is, right, I got hair on my armpit. So I decided to go to Shelson's Natural Health at 21 North Almer Street, Carroll, Michigan, 48723. And Dr. Matt is one of the doctors that are over there. Really cool guy. And he's incredibly educated at what he knows. And if he doesn't know, which is very rare, he will go through and look it up and go, look, this is what I found. Let's check this out and let's get your health together. So if you want to see Dr. Matt, you can reach him at 855-672-2600. But see, I see Dr. Katie because Dr. Katie, she's one of those badass bitches that's just like, you know what? I'm going to give it to you straight. If you don't like it, it's your health.
Straight shooter.
Yeah, no, Dr. Katie takes zero shit. And I love her for that because she's like, this is how it is. Plain and simple. And it's like, this is better than I've ever felt my whole entire life. So thank you, Dr. Katie. And you can reach Dr. Katie at 855-672-2600. So what do you have to lose but your health? Go see them. Yeet it across the studio. Thank you guys so much. Support local. Don't be a dick and don't be creepy.
Hell
Yeah. Absolutely, don't be creepy.
Not being
That's all I
creepy is
got. I'm like
cool.
looking at the cameras, all freaking out and wigging out. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm trying to listen because I'm like, yeah, those are good people. You guys
Yes.
should go check them out. But then I look at the camera. I'm like, why is it doing this?
John says your camera totally took a shit in the ocean right
It
now.
did.
I think your camera's having a seizure or something. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it was really bad. It looks like it's okay now.
Yeah, it's
I don't
fine
know.
now. I don't know what's
Who
going on.
knows? But Josh says, oh my God, that's where the Sentinel squid things come from in the Matrix.
Yes!
That's
John
actually
says-
on point.
Now, John says, now you get it. Now you get it. And then also John said, you better go get that old PC Matrix Terminator crossover.
Bro.
Oh.
Like that speech that Morpheus gave, I'll take the things on one at a time. Bring it.
There's never been a better environmental
Right?
change campaign than the fucking technological squids.
Exactly. You see what hey, you see what those things did to the Nebuchadnezzar, right? I'm just saying.
No, thank you.
How about no? I'm gonna go with no.
Oh, man. Oh, here's these cards back before I take off with them.
I mean, whatever. I
We'll
have, like,
need them.
you know,
You thief.
That's like that pen thing where we're just like, oh, it's a nice pen. Here you go. Like, I'm really good at giving it back, though,
No,
because
you're
I
not.
know about. Yes, I am.
no, you're not.
Yes.
You've taken so many of my pens.
You're not a people.
Yeah,
I'm,
right
wait,
here.
I'm not a
Right
people.
I don't take
You're
your pens.
imaginary, Tony.
You don't even have the right pens. Like, there's a certain pen. Like, I'm sure everybody has one pen
Are you
that they
pen
absolutely
racist?
like. No.
You're pen
Dude.
racist, aren't you?
Dude, I like one
really?
certain. I will write with other pens.
So you're pen prejudiced.
I just prefer to write with
Wow.
a certain one when I'm
Wow,
writing
Heather.
stuff.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, journals and
Really?
lyrics.
Just like I don't know what to do with you. right
Whatever. Everybody knows this. Tell me I'm wrong.
now. Prejudiced.
I'm not.
What
just
the
feel like
shit is
being
going on with
upset
the
right
camera
now.
Is it doing it again?
I don't know what is going on.
Yeah, Josh was like, okay, it wasn't just me then. Your cameras were freaking me out. He also says Matrix Terminator crossover would be awesome, though as a movie, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, in Fantasyland, please.
Yeah.
Right? And John said, imagine the Matrix Sentinels made from a Terminator liquid metal. Are you trying to fucking break people right now?
Stop breaking people.
Oh my god, that would be pretty twisted though. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Like,
haven't
just
even.
like the liquid metal jellyfish.
Have you
holy
guys
shit,
seen
no.
the new Matrix then?
Yes,
I have not
have
watched
not
it yet.
seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Some people were just like on the fence of it, whether it's good and
I mean, it's been what 30 years since the movies
Yeah.
come out.
I think you're gonna be in for disappointment if you're going expecting like
Yeah,
continuing. This is like it's kind of like from what I heard anyways. It's like a nod to the Matrix. You know,
Okay.
It's been
Yeah.
forever since we've had one, so
hmm
Here you go, a little bit of fan service for you.
Well, and that's kind of what they did with the new Spider-Man movie, but it's so much better because all these events transpire and you're going, wow, what's really going on right now? And then it completely changes and you're like, motherfucker, what is it with Disney just going, oh, 1-2 gut punch and now you have to feel bad?
Took one too many notes out of Shyamalan's book. There.
Right.
Oh, what a twist!
And there's another.
Well, and I mean, they did a lot of fan service. Don't get me wrong. And it's amazing how they do it because you're like, oh, okay, well, this is going on. And there's like no precursor to it. But the way that they did the cameos were absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so freaking cool.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but
And I'm
planning
so
on it.
excited to see what they're going to do with the next phase now that they have all of this stuff that's going on.
So since I haven't been caught up since Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, which one should I watch before I go and watch this one?
all of them.
I don't have. Well, I do have time. I'm like, I don't have time. Wait a minute. It's PJ Day every day.
Here's the thing. You have 2 weeks. Watch all
I
of
do
them.
have 2
I mean,
weeks.
like at least the most recent, like, what is it, trilogy now? I guess they got 3 of them out. Or
Yeah.
whatever. The something Holmes ones.
Yeah. Oh,
It's all
yeah.
Holmes.
Yeah.
Far from home, away
But
from
isn't there
home,
like a-
homecoming, something like that.
Isn't there a cartoon one too, like a Spider-Man?
Oh, that is a really good one.
The
Is it good?
multiverse, yes.
Surprisingly
Multiverse.
Yeah.
really good.
I watched
Yeah.
some of it. Like I had it on the background. Like I hate doing that when there's something I really need to pay attention to. So.
Especially because the
Yeah.
animated one is
Mhm.
like
Yes.
they got so stylish with it. They
Yeah.
definitely played with like this unique
Yeah.
art style to it that feels very comic booky.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
And it was cool being stylistic with some of that because, like, they literally had the film noir Spider-Man in there, which I was like, oh my God, yes!
Oh, that's
Love
awesome.
that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to watch that for sure.
Holy shit! Pipe Dream is on. He says, just lurking today. Well, look away because we're talking about this.
Lurk, lurk.
And then John says the next one is going to be Spider-Man Work From Home. He's
That's
I
fantastic.
actually saw the meme on Facebook for that.
Oh
so.
God, I was listening to the radio on the way to work the other day. Usually I listen to my audiobooks on the way, but I did have that.
I know, right?
That's stupid, but it's great. They were talking about this guy who tripped on his porch and he works from home. Well, he ended up going to the insurance company because it was a work related
Yes.
because it was technically his commute.
That is
Yes.
brilliant.
Yeah. So he ended up getting insurance for
Did he sue himself?
workman's comp.
What the fuck?
Workman's comp. He got workman's comp.
Jesus.
Because he worked from home. And he's like, no, I work from home. And I'm like, oh, God.
Bureaucracy hackers.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. But I was like, oh, yeah, I guess it's technically called a commute now. If you walk downstairs to your office, I'm like, what the hell?
2021. You've been an interesting beast.
Yeah. So, like, I couldn't be like that. I had to do it in front of the big Santa, out in front of everybody. I'm just going to fall right here. Ta-da.
Heather and her magic tricks of walking.
Yeah.
Got a derp in front of Santa.
Yep. And the penguins.
Why do you hit me, magic penguin?
I have a picture of me like with the penguin too. I'm like, we're not no hard feelings. We're good. I know you didn't trip, penguin. What you doing here, penguin? Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez. John says Michael Jackson is the first person to clone himself and is now suing himself for molesting himself.
Oh my god. John, you're on a roll. What are you doing tonight? What are you doing over there?
Wait a minute. So wouldn't that be I think I'm a clone now?
Think I'm a clone now. Seems to be too many others around. Okay, I'm not that clever. I tried, guys. Josh says there's a show about League of Legends characters out there, and it's very well done. Animation / story wise, called Arcane of Netflix. It is pretty damn good.
I heard that it was really good.
Yeah.
I will never get into League of Legends because its community is probably the most toxic thing to ever grace the internet.
Oh.
But
Oh my God.
They've always had really good animations and really like interesting characters and lore kind of on
Mhm.
itself.
Yeah.
Like Fiddlesticks is one of the coolest characters I've seen come out of that.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot. There's so many different games that I would love to play, but I'm like, oh, gosh, dang
If
it.
you just want to be reminded constantly how bad you are at a game,
Oh,
go for League of Legends.
I'm horrible.
They'll let you know.
Well,
Really honestly.
It's funny because, well, Adam's got the Xbox, and I'll look on there for like the free games, and Apex Legends came up, and I'm like, I might try this, but I don't know. Like, I'm horrible at it. Horrible. I'm not horrible at games. I'll let you guys decide because someday I'm gonna jump on and play games and just be dumb.
Oh, I'm terrible at games. I'm just inherently bad at them.
My commentary will be worth it, I promise. And me going like this and like using the controller and kicking and stuff when I'm playing. It'll
I
be
love
worth
them.
it.
I'm bad at them.
Me too.
That's why I stick with Super Mario Brothers. And I still suck at that.
Yeah, my mom was like, I love watching you play this Mario game. You're like, you're all over the place. You're just supposed to stand still. You're not really supposed to move. I'm like,
Well, Heather was playing the Wii before the Wii became a thing. So.
exactly. Like, I was cool before I knew I was.
You ever do that that when you're trying to see around corners and shit in a game? And you're just
Yes.
I would be awesome at VR because I already do all that stuff anyway.
The first Resident Evil, I don't know if you ever played that, but that's what fucked me up the first time.
Yeah.
Like that first scene when you're encountering the zombie in the hallway.
Oh yeah, the fixed camera angles.
And you're like, what the hell's going on? And like the camera changes, you're like, okay. And then like the zombie jump, you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, but I mean, like those FPSs when you're like stealthing around and stuff.
Yes.
It's like there's a guy around the corner, so you're like trying to look around the corner, and it's like it's not showing you anymore. The screen, the screen's
course.
fixed right here. It doesn't move
Yes.
with you.
It's so obnoxious.
There's another one, like, is it Phantasmagoria or something? My brother was like, you should play this with me. And I started watching videos on it, and people just die screaming. They're just like, I'm like, I'm not going to be that jackass. No. Because I know what's going to happen. I'll probably, like, fart really loud and not even realize it because I'll have headphones in, and I'll just
I was just gonna rip ass.
I shit myself.
Have you seen Inscription?
No.
What is that?
I actually was kind of talking to you about that a little bit.
Oh,
You
yeah,
should
yeah,
totally
yeah.
try that one out. But it is such a cool game.
Yeah.
I'm sure like everybody on the internet's tired of hearing about it at this point now. But it is such a genius little game. Like it's not long by any means. It's like a card game based game, kind of very. I'd say it uses a lot of magic inspired ideas to it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's a lot more simplified, and that's not necessarily the whole point to it either.
Right.
There's this overarching narrative that gets really interesting.
That's always fun.
Just beat it yesterday. It was a great game.
Nice.
Highly recommended.
What?
Alright.
See, that's what's so funny is my son's constantly throwing shade at me because I don't play the PlayStation games and stuff like that. But I'm the one that got him hooked on PlayStation 2 because I love like Gran Turismo, Kinetica, all of these old like amazing games. And he's like, I'm just gonna play God of War. And I'm like, okay, good game, but
Right.
there's so many more games to that. So he's constantly throwing shit like, Dad, come on, refresh rate, frame rate, all this other stuff. I'm like, this is why I do the retro games, because like Shadowrun, Breath of Fire, Zelda, Super Mario Brothers, you never have to worry about the frame refreshing because it's right there.
You just have to remember to save.
People cared about this hobby.
Right.
I want to show you what that looks like, what passion looks like in a game.
Yes, what not saving looks like.
Right.
Which up, down, up, over, whatever it looks like.
Up, down, up. Was it down, up?
Up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right.
Yes.
And that's just me moving while I'm playing Mario. But yeah, that's what I meant, guys.
It's
But yeah.
not the cheat code for Contra.
No, it's just me.
Let's go Grand Theft Auto there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I remember watching or seeing somebody play that for the first time. I was like, what the hell? What is this?
John said, I'm thankful game controllers nowadays are wireless because I ripped so many cords from my hand while all over the
yeah.
place while racing games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Or tripping
horrible.
over them when like
Yes.
you're resting it on your bed or something. It's like, oh, I gotta
Yeah.
pull some socks out of the drawer. real quick. Count the falls over.
Headphones. I do that with the headphones. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I need to reconvene. What am I doing with my life?
Kids have it so easy today with all the wireless shit. Because with
Yeah.
us, like, if we moved the wrong way because we got so excited and the shit was tangled up in our legs and we get up to go take a piss, half the wall comes with us. It's like, what the shit?
What did I just do? Cord phones with
Oh, Jesus.
so many things.
Have you ever tried to get up after you've had headphones on? Like,
Yeah, I
seriously?
have. Yeah. I'm just like jerk back.
God, yes.
Trying to back away. No, man, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Lexi says there is a Devil May Cry series on Hulu.
Nice.
Josh says, yes, Colin, they are amongst the most toxic community next to the Rocket League.
Oh, my God.
What?
Is Rocket League toxic?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I've
dude.
never heard of this, but that's hilarious. And I
Oh, it
love
is.
that.
It's so toxic, but it's fucking hilarious.
I can see it
Yes.
now, thinking on it. but
Yes.
I've just never been big into that community. I just watch it on YouTube. Like, oh, cool, car do flip.
Flippy flips.
Cool.
That reminds me, there was what was it, a Burnout Revenge or something? There was another game where you actually had to go and hit people and run them off the road for points, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is my game."
I think
Right.
the Burnout games
Yeah.
were always about doing
Burnout
some
Paradise
weird,
or
dumb stunts with a
Takedown.
car that it shouldn't do.
Yeah, it was like this game is about takedown, where you go and you run people off the road. I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm already doing that. I suck." This
You mean
is
I don't get
perfect.
sent back to the checkpoint when I
Yeah.
do this now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was so good. Like you had to jump off and hit signs. I'm like,
Right.
"It's my game. It's my jam."
What was that game that was on PlayStation? It was Midnight Run or some shit like that, where you're like driving through all these cities and doing all this other stuff, and like you get legitimate points for running people over.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, fuck, hey, it's a racing game and you get to kill people? Let's do this.
Oh my god.
Also, that Devil May Cry series.
Was that Death
pretty
Race?
Oh, yeah,
Just
right.
Figured out I should get a comment to it.
Well, isn't that what, Grand Theft Auto was good at, but you never got points for running
Yeah,
people
you never
over?
get points for it. Well, you
That
got stars
sucks.
for it.
Oh, that's right.
And then the cop. Yeah, the cops. Yeah.
Gold stars and cops.
Yeah,
I mean,
gold
4 or
stars.
5 stars. Well, the cops. Hot pursuit. They're after you.
I always love driving the tank.
You're right.
And then, like, the helicopter shows up and you're like,
You
with a
blast that
rocket
I
launcher.
Am Titanium song. You're just like, try me.
Well, no, it was great because I literally put together my own playlist for shit like that. So then, like, it was great one time because I finally got 5 stars because I was trying so damn hard. Yeah.
I think just taking the tank gets you 5 stars.
What? And that's the crazy part about it. So as my headphones are playing, because I was like old school, man. I had like the earbuds on from the Sony Walkman thing. And like my CD mix was great. So Sabotage came on from the Beastie Boys.
Yes.
And I'm driving with this thing. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Sabotage! I
That's
was like,
fantastic.
yes!
Yeah.
A CD player comment.
Yes.
Just
Hey, man, I was an old school gamer.
I still am old. I'm like, I need a CD player so I can listen to my audiobooks. They're like, well, have you ever heard of a thing called Audible? I'm like, fuck that shit. That's expensive. Have you ever heard of
Actually, it's
I'm Broke?
Holy
fairly
shit.
cheap by
What's that?
comparison.
Michelle Fletcher said it is Burnout. Love it. Laugh out loud. And John says, my kids respect modern game consoles because I made them go all the way back to the beginning and just play them in order
Oh.
like I did,
Hell yeah.
working their way up. Hell yes, brother.
Once upon
Yeah.
a time, you had to be concerned with the amount of colors you put on the screen for data usage purposes.
Uh-huh.
Go back
Yep.
to Pong, maybe.
What was
Yeah.
4K?
Lexi says Sean rocks back and forth when he's standing and really into a game.
Oh, my God.
Josh says, oh, hell yeah. I love the Burnout series. Doing takedowns was always fun. Yeah, that was like
Hell
the
yeah.
best. That was my favorite. I'm serious. I was like, I'm horrible at racing games. I am. I'm
Turn and left.
Right. I'm
Going
like,
to reward
left?
me.
No. Like in real life, I'm like, ooh, takedown.
That's what I loved about Gran Turismo A-Spec, because once you finally won some races and got like the badass cars, if you could take a turn in one of these badass cars, you weren't losing. That's just all there was to it.
But you had to win and you had to be good to be able to get those cars, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't get any.
Well, I had a hard time trying to pass to get the licenses because I was like, fuck.
That was real life for me. I was just like,
Oh, God, yeah.
all right.
I've never been big on racing games.
No.
Really?
Yeah, like I've been like Need for Speed for a little bit there, like Most Wanted, and
Yeah.
kind of when they started like introducing like the open world and stuff. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they pushed into like customizing your cars and making them all like cool and fancy and all the
Yeah.
and stuff. I'm like, it's cool. And now you go to it and it's like ridiculously complicated for making. You can tune your performance and everything. They're like, I don't know what any of this means.
Do you have a wrench I could beat on it?
That's why I like Gran Turismo A-Spec, because like it was great. I didn't know dick about it, and I still don't know dick about fixing cars. But I'm like, you get this part, car go fast.
Right.
It goes vroom vroom.
I would use the game genie to go through and cheat my way through all the licenses so I could play the game, and then be like, oh, cool. I have like what was that the Ford One or whatever it is, which ended up doing like 255 miles an hour, which was max speed in that game. And then I figured out how to go through and hot rod the Skyline. And I was like, oh, 1,500 horsepower. And I'm like, happy learned how to putt.
I like watching number go higher.
Wait a minute, I got a better idea. Let's put a jet engine on this bitch.
Hell yeah. And that blew up. Cool. All right.
I mean, whatever.
That's how that happens.
Sickest game over.
Wasted.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, God, here we go. Michelle says shooting chickens at the cars like missiles on Burnout. Don't remember the version name, though.
Oh, heck yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Chickens. Smashing with the chickens.
Oh, my
All right,
gosh.
I'm going to do a throwback here. Do you guys remember the game Redneck Rampage?
Yes.
I have
Yes. I've
Okay.
heard of it. I
So
never played.
The premise of this game was to drink, get drunk, and go around and shoot chickens with a 12 gauge.
I have.
It was
This is an old
amazing.
PC game. Right?
Yes, yes.
Yep. I had an uncle who had it.
That bastard shot my chicken. I loved that game.
I
man.
bet you whoever came up with Daryl and whatever take over the world.
Oh,
the one who
Tucker
goes-
and
yeah,
Tucker
yeah.
Dale.
They're like,
Tucker and Dale.
remember that redneck game? Let's make a horror movie with them.
That movie was so good.
Yeah.
Oh God,
yeah.
guys!
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it was a good movie.
It's a suicide pact.
Oh no, don't do it.
Do you guys remember the
Here's the thing, officer. We're just fixing up our vacation home, and they jumped into the wood chipper.
Oh my gosh! I think that was where I was like,
We've had the strangest
Oh
days.
god, it was such a brilliant premise for a movie.
I couldn't watch it after that part. I was like,
Oh my God, I love Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
What's the other one? Like House in the Hill or something like that. I don't remember exactly where it's like a big twist at the end with the whole teenagers going to the cabin out in the woods for the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't want to like spoil what the twist is, but I love those like divert your expectation horror
Yes.
movies.
yeah, because you're so used to it. But, oh, it's just another one of
Yeah,
these.
okay,
but-
so a weird psycho thing goes and murders a bunch of horny teenagers. Cool. Okay.
right.
Horny, clumsy teenagers.
That's what I loved about Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Because so, officer, we've had the strangest day. Just go up there. You got the charisma to say something.
It's like a complete psycho.
Right. Because that's not suspect at all.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So now I'm gonna have to add that to my 2 weeks off. I'm gonna have a stack of movies I'm gonna have to
Have you not
watch.
seen that?
I've watched
Oh my
some of
God,
it. Yeah.
I was say that's just like you have to.
You have
see.
to.
Like Squid Games was a suggestion. A
I still
good
haven't.
suggestion.
I still haven't
but a
watched it.
suggestion.
Yes.
You have to see that movie.
Yeah.
It's an all-time classic.
Yeah.
So, oh God, we're apparently killing Michelle because she's laughing her ass off. And then John says Gran Turismo 6 has a fantasy car, F1 style, that you can travel almost 400 miles per hour when tuned properly, wow, if you can
There you
get
go.
That is ridiculous.
if you can corner in that thing at that speed. And Michelle says, right, one of my favorite PS3 games is Split Second, which is extremely similar to Death Race, the movies.
Okay, I was gonna I was thinking about that earlier when you were talking about hitting people. I was like, that's Death Race, isn't it? Isn't that?
You know, it's so much fun when you play some of these games. Like, what was it? God, back in the arcade days, Splatterhouse. Did you ever play that?
Splatterhouse.
Oh my God! So it's a zombie game, but they have like all of the legendary horror guys in there: Jason, Freddy, like Michael Myers, just like all these things. But it's in a house that they're killing things. Like they have the whole family in there from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is amazing. And you're fighting zombies, which is like, yes, checked all the boxes. I'm playing this game.
Fair
Sounds like
enough.
fun, yeah. I'm like, where are we going to go to play this?
Well, then of course, I think the same company actually made like, was it Music Revolution? The
Oh, gee.
Aerosmith game that was modeled after the T2 game.
Oh, wow.
Revolution X!
I kind of miss going to the arcades and just really being sucky at it.
God, I cannot tell you how many times I went to the arcade with my grandmother. We went to Saginaw or something like that. And she's like, all right, don't run too far. Here's some quarters. You know, we would go play, and it was great because one of my favorite games to play was Road Blaster. I'd literally take 50 cents and beat the whole damn game. Like, it was kind of cool because the first time I noticed I was decent at it, like some of these kids were starting to gather around. And like, you know, it was the one fat kid's like, hey, do you want to be my friend? I'm going, I don't care, dude. Don't bother me. I'm trying to win this
So
game.
you're really good at this game.
Right.
I want to know.
Look at your score. It's really high.
Tell me your secrets.
Teach me, you Obi-Wan
like-
Kenobi.
Show me your secrets.
Yeah, those were like all the neckbeard kids. I was one of them because I had headgear and head asthma.
King of the neck.
That's right.
I bet you I could beat your high score.
These are my people.
And I am their hero.
I'm
Is that
telling you.
Cheeto dust on your hands?
Yeah.
You're one of us.
There since 1983.
You're one of us, but don't touch the comics.
No dust on the comics.
Turn the page, wash your hands.
Lick them fingers before you.
It's like, excuse me, but I am civilized. I have Cheeto tongs.
Pinky out.
Those are popsicle sticks, you moron.
We drink our Mountain Dew with a tea.
Yes. Got a couple more things over here on YouTube before we close up. I can't believe it's already after 9:30.
What?
Lexi says the perks of having gamer parents growing up, and she also says every time someone asks what's that movie, the Cabin in the Woods, I say Ash versus Evil Dead, then Tucker
Yes.
and Dale versus Evil Dead, then the Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods. That was the movie.
Yes.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Whew.
Wow, this episode flew by.
It did go by
Yeah.
pretty quick.
We are at episode 224.
Wow.
I know, right?
We thank you guys for jumping on and hanging out with us, especially blowing up Twitch over there. That helps us out a lot. Thank you guys on YouTube as well. You guys have kept me busy, keeping Tony busy. You got a
Holy
couple more
cow,
things
yeah.
before we end? Are you good?
John says apparently he's going to buy the PS5 and just so I can play Gran Turismo 7 in full VR.
There you go. Hell yeah, man.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's like when you invest in like a several $1,000 computer for some 4K Minecraft.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the shit that I get all the time when I bought my laptop to go through and do rendering and be able to do all that shit. And it was funny because Sean and his boys came over. They're like, so you play a lot of solitaire in that game? And I'm like, no.
You better fucking believe it. I got 12 lanes on this shit.
Like,
Spider,
seriously?
I do it.
I'm using Toon Boom to go through and edit shit like Rick and Morty. And they're
You
like,
can also play 5D chess on here too.
right?
You know,
I recognize, bitch.
Well, and the best part about it, so I'm playing MTG Arena. I'm like, check the graphics on this shit.
that card art.
The animations are so smooth.
It's so good. Just watch me with my codes.
That's right.
All right. Oh God. Woo! All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to solidstateradio.net for re-airing us as well.
Yes.
Please go check out the Initiative Possible Christmas episodes if you guys have not had a chance to check that out yet. Part 1 and Part 2 have dropped. You can watch the full episode in its whole entirety without the edits. But the edits are fun, and Josh has been working tirelessly to get those done before Christmas, and hopefully we'll hear the 12 Days of Christmas according to Nolan, or AKA Rude. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. They are a lot of fun to hang out with, those guys. And also, we will be back again next Thursday, but we have other things happening before that. You have Guitar Fridays. If you guys have not jumped on, please tune in, listen to him play.
Chill stream.
Right. Survivor Girl will be back at the first Sunday.
What?
Yeah, of January. I'll be back with that finally. Motivational Mondays. I remember that as well. And we also have Tuesday Night Rants and This Is My Brain podcast. Crystal LaFay will be coming back also, I think, the first of the year.
Yes.
Well.
Yes.
And don't forget, like I said, Initiative Possible is every other Tuesday.
So everybody's chiming in for the end of the show. Michelle says, thanks for the last. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
John says, y'all have Merry Christmas now.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I'm looking forward to it. We have a big day coming up.
Yes.
And I've got 2 weeks of nothing.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'll be here.
I have to finish the demise of you guys on Initiative Impossible.
Womp, womp, womp. So don't forget, guys, to tune in for all of that stuff too. Like, subscribe so you get notified for everything that we're doing.
Yes.
And huge shout outs to everybody that is running their own channels and doing their things as well. We appreciate that.
Well, we will find you.
Oh, yes.
We would like and subscribe back, because that's what we're doing.
Support local.
Bye, guys. And remember, keep it weird.
Hey.